What's up, guys? Welcome to Rice and Beans. It's episode 2 of season 4. God damn, I can't believe this shit's been on for that goddamn long.
We did it.
Yeah, it's everybody that's out there listening. Fuck, sorry, man. We didn't think this was going to last more than a couple episodes.
All 7 of you, thank you so much.
So we're back in the we're back at it, and Big O and Cookie are back in the house. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, kids.
Pervert.
Oh man, it's been a crazy week. It's reminds me of that scene from Groundhog's Day where Bill Murray goes, "It's Groundhog's Day again." It seems like this election thing is going to keep going on through the new year, probably. I don't know. Maybe they forgot how to count. Took the ultimate lunch break. I mean,
It's hard for some people.
What do you guys think? What the fuck are they doing?
Ballots in my asshole the other night.
Counting, not for me.
Would that be Brown Party?
Go on.
I would think that would be the corn party.
Party of scat.
Do you have a diet consisting of a lot of southwestern entrees? Corn and everything.
It's Tex-Mex.
Hey, let's not forget all the dead people we haven't counted votes for, okay? That's still going to come in.
Yes.
Did you hear that there was a dead guy that won office in one of the states in the Midwest? There wasn't time to pull him off the ballot. He died of COVID, but there wasn't time to take him off the ballot. So people still voted for him. So like somebody else is gonna obviously have to take over, but
Not even COVID could keep him down.
It was like, how much did you hate that other candidate that a dead guy won?
Those are sympathy votes.
This is Weekend at Bernie's Part 2.
Right?
That's all I
They
have
should
to
have just
say.
done that.
Like George Costanza, don't underestimate the power of pity. It's a wonderful thing. People
Why
feel
is
sorry for
Rick
you.
in this
They
meeting
vote for
room?
you.
Well, Bob's been dead for 3 days now.
It was like that scene in A Million Ways to Die in the West where he's like, for the last 3 days, the highest ranking official in our town has been a dead guy. And what about the Donald? You think he's getting his bags packed, or I mean, can you hear fucking hit the road jack plane, or?
I do. I'm excited.
Well, let me tell you about grabbing the puss. I'm grabbing the puss before I leave. Gonna make sure the lawn's nice and manicured. Then I'm gonna leave. Then I'm gonna make $1 million, and then I'm not even gonna pay the taxes. Biden can kiss my ass.
Grab the puss.
He's filing fucking lawsuits and he won't even file taxes. Like, come on now.
Welcome to the stage, Miss I Need a Recount.
Is she from Puerto Rico?
Mm-hmm.
Hot on. And Kanye receiving 1% of the vote.
Good for him.
I mean, when it would show the map of where people voted for him, like in the U.S., I'm like, look, check it out. Those are all the places I never want to go ever.
We actually have with us candidate D's Nuts, sir, 9%. That's impressive.
Yeah, man. You think about it, just to put it into perspective, like, D's Nuts got 9% of the vote in 2016, right? Kanye gets 1% now.
Sad. So sad.
Did you hear what he said on the news after the running?
No, I didn't.
He said it was a little bit hairy, but he edged out. So
Oh man, it's just been a crazy week. I mean, I expected it was going to take a little longer than a day or two to count all those votes, but I don't know why he's tripping. Like, just let him finish, and maybe you'll tie. Like, there was I think that's the worst case scenario of like they tie, because then it goes to like the Senate and Congress and all that shit, and so then we have to wait even more. And then if they can't make a decision, then they're gonna like recount, or we can have to do that shit over again.
But they did pass a new law, so when they have a tie like this, it's Rochambeau.
Yes.
It worked in South Park, right?
Oh, it worked in South Park. Shit sandwich and douche, big giant douche. They'll make it work.
Giant douche and turd sandwich. That was the vote or die. The vote or die where P Diddy was on there. I was like, oh man, it's classic. Every time I see election or somebody talking about election, my mind jumps immediately to that. The giant douche and turd sandwich. Well, it just from the looks of it, I mean, it doesn't look like he's going to be hanging around too much longer.
Shh, don't jinx it.
Which is kind of, what I know, right? Which is, but it kind of puts a damper on our parade a little bit, because now we're going to lose one of the running segments. I feel kind of like we did, like we felt when Jasmine got hooked up with her man, and we lost the Tinder sausage aisle segment. And so now I kind of feel like now that Homeboy's on his way out.
Well, for Biden, it could be like creepy things our president does.
Our creepy president?
Yes.
Switch to our creepy president.
I like how there was a comedian that said he doesn't discriminate. It's not like just young girls, pretty girls, tall girls, thin girls, any girl. He's going to hug you. He's going to touch you. He's going to rub your back. He does not discriminate. That's the kind of president I want in my White House.
He's like the fucking Armor Hot Dogs president.
Yes.
Fat girls, skinny girls, girls that climb on rocks.
Girls that suck what?
Even girls with vaginal rot.
So, I think that's a good idea. I think we should probably roll into that, our creepy president, and just do this whole new thing. Let's see how it goes. I'm totally down for it, though.
As am I.
So, with the theme of season 4 and highlighting a comedian every episode, this episode's spotlight comedian is Eddie Murphy. And this one, it's kind of hard to, you can't deny he's a Hall of Famer. Great stand-up. He did very, very well for himself when he transitioned to the big screen.
To pictures.
Right. And so that kind of had us off on a little tangent during the time that we were planning out season 4. And so we started talking about the progression of comedians from the stage to either TV or to film. And it kind of got into an interesting, kind of side discussion tangent. So we figured we'd wait and kind of discuss that here so we can get your guys' feedback too and see what you think. Let us know. So what we're talking about is how do you feel about comedians going from doing stand-up and making the transition to either film or TV? So people like Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, a long list of other comedians, but those are the ones that immediately
Bernie
jump.
Mac,
Yeah,
Whoopi
Bernie
Goldberg.
Mac. Yes, exactly.
Kevin Hart.
Chris Rock.
Yep. And so I don't know, Big O. What do you think? What's your take on it? Like overall, like the grand scheme of things, I guess.
Well, everybody ages, everybody changes. Views always change as you get older. You get children, you get AIDS, you get Tiger King.
Hey. I didn't get it. It got me.
When you get all that stuff coming at you in Hollywood, you make all these changes. You're not pleasing the people, the masses. You're pleasing the people in Hollywood, and you're grouping together thoughts that you think this segment might like or this segment might like. And a lot of those Hollywood actors that were comedians and they were great stars on the stage, they never revert back to that because they've already cut the the mindset and what they were doing in the past out of the picture, and now they're out trying to make the big dollars. You get some of these comics that come in and just do some movies and then go back to the stand-up, and they're still edgy, and you get some that just cut off ties and are movies altogether. There's hit and misses with both of those thoughts, and I don't really knock Eddie Murphy for that, or Kevin Hart for getting out of the Oscars because he said one gay joke. It's just a matter of, hey, you know what? Everybody just chill out, smoke some dope, and laugh at everything, because we're not going to be here for all our life.
Some people do well, I think, not going to film, but like going to TV instead, like Dave Chappelle. Like I not that I didn't fucking love Half Baked, because I fucking do. Like I'll watch. I'm down to watch that shit any damn time. But I think I enjoyed the Chappelle Show a lot more than I did Half Baked. Like the Chappelle Show, I mean, like if I got stranded on a desert island and all I had to watch was seasons 1 through 3, like, oh well, fuck it, I'm good. Like, I loved it that much. Like how like fucking the Hollywood Stories of Charlie Murphy, and then season 3, the Pixies. I know that that was one that was like controversial and stuff, but oh man, I love the shit out of it.
It was great.
But again, going back to the whole transition from the stage to either the the big screen or to TV. I don't know. I think some people, like him, like it was. I'm sure he made way more money off the Chappelle Show than he did off of Half Baked. Funny as it was.
Right.
What do you think? I mean, is there...
Well, for Eddie Murphy specific, don't get me wrong, I love Dave Chappelle. He's amazing. And the television show, the Chappelle Show, was like legendary. Eddie Murphy specific, Saturday Night Live to his stand-up special, to Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, ultimately culminating in like every actor's dream to be nominated for an Oscar. And he has that. Tangent from my end, if you will. Like, I think he's somewhat petty Murphy, if you will, for not staying for the whole Oscars after losing his category. And he comes up with excuses saying this and that, like sick relative. It's like, this is like your one night, like your one shot. Like, you need to live it out to like the fullest, and to just be that like, oh, I lost, and like not stay through is kind of like leaves a sour taste in your mouth. Shut up. And but no, he did a great job, and his movie career, like, he has more hits than misses. So I'm a fan. It's so funny because I actually didn't watch the performance he was nominated for, but
which one was it?
Dreamgirls. That was too gay for me. I was like, no, I'm good. I will pass. But I mean, like, to get an Oscar nomination, that's pretty big. And then going back to comics and the transition from stage to theater, and then theater to like movies, television. And I think Whoopi Goldberg did it the best because she actually won an Oscar, and she's had a really good, amazing film career. I don't know, Jamie Foxx is necessarily a stand-up. I know he's done stand-up. He too has a few acting accolades, but very few people, it's hard for them to transition from being a stand-up comic to a serious actor. And going back to the topic of Eddie Murphy, I think he did it quite nicely. So I admire him for that. But I think it's kind of like you stick with what you know. I'd rather watch Eddie Murphy do stand-up or Saturday Night Live than in a movie, because that's what he does best. So
right.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I think that comes into play too, because I mean, like, the whole, if you're good at sketch comedy and that's where you started, like, may as well stick with what you're good at. And then, I mean, I guess if you want to, if you're really, really good, you can branch out. But the other thing too is it's not just how good you are; it's what people remember you for. And if people remember you for like doing sketch comedy, and all of a sudden now you're doing some dramatic role in a movie, they're gonna, you know what I mean? It's hard. Weird to see you like that. So
hard.
So he was really close to getting back to Oscar bound when he went in orbit. So
don't get me. Yes, where were the votes then?
Yeah.
Votes then. Who was
How
counting
many
votes
fat
at
suits
the
did
time?
that motherfucker had to wear? He
I-
should have got an Oscar.
The Nutty Professor.
Oh my God!
The
Hell
clumps.
yeah!
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Yeah, I called you if your name was.
Nailed it. So yeah, I mean, he's done a spectacular job in the industry of entertainment. But I mean, even just recently, he going back to Saturday Night like won him an Emmy. So it's that's what I think most viewers and people who appreciate comedy and stand up and Eddie Murphy in general like just really like to see him in sketch comedy. It's what he does best.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, seeing him on SNL, and especially, knowing that we had this show coming up, I, you know, uh, broke out the copies of Delirious and Raw, and watched them again. And
Oh, that was so great.
I remember. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you were
Yeah.
sitting here, we're watching Delirious, and I laugh just as hard every single time that I see it. You know what I mean? And it was even better that I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Oh,
and
that always makes it better. When was the last time you saw the Chappelle Show? Like actually saw an episode?
Watched probably one all the way through, maybe like a year or two ago.
Sit down and watch it. It's effing amazing. Like I did the same thing. Like it had been like a couple of years, and then I watched it again, and I was like, "Oh my god, this shit is hilarious."
Yeah, he wins me over when he does Charlie Murphy. Prince and Charlie Murphy.
I love
Oh
it.
my god.
You guys want
Then he made us pancakes.
Prince.
Darkness, Charlie Murphy.
Mickey Free was not a girl.
Funniest shit ever. I mean, let's put it in retrospect, though. I don't think I could ever do stand up like Eddie Murphy, and I goddamn know I can't do movies like Eddie Murphy. So this is just shit talking on my part.
You try.
Well,
Now
I
with
can
that
try.
attitude.
I know.
Best I can do is porn, fat porn.
Mexican.
Yeah, that's true.
Working for everything.
Mm.
No, I think I guess put it into a little bit of perspective, not to be a hater, but
What?
on a technicality,
We did not agree to this.
Gilbert Gottfried is in their same category because not only was he the fucking Aflac duck, so that's TV, but he was also that fucking parrot in Aladdin, so that's movies.
He was also in Problem Child, wasn't he? He was like the principal.
Yes.
Principal.
He was also in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
What
There
an
you go.
asshole.
What if I put a little money over here and you didn't look over here so much on the ticket? You look more on the money here, but not so much on the ticket here.
No, so I mean, I guess it it really just depends on where you fall. But even so bringing up Gilbert Gottfried, like even that, that's another like character actor, I guess, for because you notice he's like basically the same fucking character.
I love how you classify him as that, and it's true because he's done like a lot of characters, but it's funny how all of his characters are all the same,
right,
and it's just so widely accepted. Like, oh, he's a parrot now. Look at that shit.
You know what separates him from Eddie Murphy? He's got a great aristocrat story. Those fucking jokes are awesome.
Yes, yes.
I don't think I've ever heard Eddie Murphy do aristocrats.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, no, I haven't either.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
The family juggling around, pissing shit everywhere. Oh God.
And not
Gilbert Gottfried.
and not to have any spoilers, but Gilbert Gottfried is one of the comedians that did make the list of 24, and so we'll have his own spotlighted episode. So if you're a fan of Gilbert's, you should probably tune in. And again, I'm not going to release any spoilers. We're just going to go ahead and debut, let you know who's on as we record them. So, but again, just to show you the caliber of comedians that we did pick for.
There was thought put into this.
Yeah, right. We sat down and
Tough.
had some beers and had more beers, and then decided we should probably pick 24 comedians for the show.
Followed
How
by
many
some
tacos?
beers.
Yeah.
Right.
How many
And,
tacos are you gonna eat? Pick a comic.
and it's funny because you guys were talking about the doctor earlier, and it was just like the doctor told me to drink less booze, but I couldn't find that brand, so I had to stick with what I knew. So I just got my regular whiskey.
Exactly. Who makes less booze? Is
I
it
don't-
French?
I don't know. It sounds that way.
I was at the doctor and I felt both hands on his shoulder and slight pressure on my buttocks. I
You're-
remembered this is the dentist office. What the fuck?
I didn't know they checked for cavities like that. Yeah, I'm very thorough.
Damn good thing you had the laughing gas going.
This is where most cavities start, sir.
Your cavity's pretty shitty, but we're gonna clean that rectum out.
So a lot of funny things came up in this mid-season, or actually between season break. At the end of season 3 and the beginning of season 4. And one thing that we did talk about was there's always these movies that you go to bed as you, and all of a sudden you wake up as somebody else. TV shows, same thing too. So we decided to kind of do our own little version of that. So there's some names in this bag that we've already picked.
Names or
Out, and
convents?
so randomly, we're gonna go ahead and pull. We're gonna pull some names from the bag, and this is "I woke up like this." And so, premise of this one is whoever's name is on the paper that I pull, that's who you woke up as. So, who?
Are we picking, or are you picking, and then we're
I'll,
just?
I'll pick. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
I'll do this.
All right, here we go. Random pick.
Whip that shit out.
Melania Trump.
Bags are packed. I'm leaving this shit. Not getting a divorce. I'm not stupid, but I am moving. Antisocial, like bullying online, no more. This is my time to shine. Just talk a lot of shit about my husband. Like, get like that multi-million-dollar book deal. Learn how to write. Learn how to read. Then learn how to write. I'm set.
You doing Oprah?
Wouldn't be the first time.
All right. Good job. All right, here we go. Next one. Oh, all right. Big O.
All
This
right.
is for you. Spotlight comedian of the night, Eddie Murphy.
Oh God. Oh my God! You shouldn't have put that in there. I'm drawing a fucking blank. I'm getting stand up. Fucking getting alive. Gonna do a couple movies. Gonna change my name to Charlie Murphy.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Charlie. Darkness.
His brothers.
Couple SNL skits. Get that shit going again. Maybe do a donkey premiere from Shrek. Go out on the road for that. Go to the Philippines. Get that shit rolling there.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let me see. Let me go ahead and just...
Let me pick yours.
All right.
Oh.
Back in there.
Shut up. He's my cousin.
Fun fact: Cookie hates incest. No matter how many beers you give him.
Epstein.
Is it cold in here? It's just me. You guys feel that? Is it kind of drafty?
A wee bit.
A little hard to breathe. I really hope I don't get COVID.
Describe to us what you see, Epstein.
Well, there's this robe. There's this brown stool by my feet. I don't think I can reach the floor.
What if you really try?
There's a foot behind me. It looks like Hillary's shoe.
What
And
kind
it
of
looks like somebody's kicking my stool out from under me.
But you've got that rope to hold on to, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
do you have stool rolling down the inner thigh, or do you have a stool under your feet that was kicked out?
Both.
Feels like Hillary's pulling on my leg.
You do it right or you don't do it at all.
Do you hear the gentle sound of a saxophone playing in the background?
There's this bright light. What's going on?
I hear
Bright
careless whisper.
Man, it's hot in here. All right. Next. All right, Cookie.
Oh God.
Carol fucking Baskin.
I better empty out that meat grinder. You know what? I'm just gonna really work on my Dancing with the Stars footsteps, and then I'll get to it. No one's gonna catch me. I'm good.
Who couldn't foresee that going well? Her being on Dancing with the Stars. She's like 1,000 and weighs like what 400 pounds. Like, how could that not work? You know what I mean?
Shut up. I'm amazing.
If you were a feline, what would you be?
A pussycat.
All right. I think we got time for one more. Big O.
Oh God.
Perfect. Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic. You know what? Give me a 6-pack and a porn. You'll be queer in a second. Carol fucking Baskins will want to turn me like this. I just need some cocaine, some toots, some tigers, and some gay boys around me. I'm going to marry all you woman fuckers out there. We're going to get Carol Baskin. We're going to put her in a meat grinder, and we're going to find the naughty bits of her husband. Nothing, Cookie?
No. That was spot on.
Yeah, right. Bravo.
Perfection.
Yeah, I watched all
I
the
also believe
episodes.
that was a confession.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll accept my Oscar. Cookie will pick it up for me.
I'll be picking up my own fucking Oscar. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Who do you bet?
I mean, that show did honestly when that thing first started. Did you?
That show did for Netflix what Trump did for America.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Are you kidding? Do you know how many? It was the same exact thing. Like if the world was Netflix, America is Tiger King. Like that's.
It came to us like a shot in the head. I mean.
Pew, 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 pew.
Please watch the episode to get that joke.
Shout out to JFK. No, but it was funny because I didn't watch it till later on, but then when we started watching it, we started doing the reviews, and so they're up on our website, and you can go to I think it's like the fun section or something like that, and it's in under Tiger King reviews, and so we've got a few episodes. So there's I think Cookie and I did one. Guitar Guy and I did one. I think Catalina V and I think Cookie was. I think the three of us did do one, something like that.
Maybe.
But either way, there's some episodes there, and we are going to continue to do them. We just got sidetracked planning out this fucking awesome season of 4 that we're working on now, and. But I think now that you have had a chance to meet at least one of the new cast members, we can maybe start working them into the mix and doing some more of these Tiger King reviews, and just go ahead and put them up in the fun stuff section of our website.
Just so you know, my casting couch days are over. So, just saying.
I'll be the judge of that. You want to be a star, don't you?
I don't know.
That's what they all say.
Let's ask Epstein about that.
I mean, Weinstein.
Whatever.
You know, it takes us back to the Weinstein method, and if you missed that bit, it's at the end of season 3, and the Weinstein method, just to recap, was both people getting what they want at present time, but then the other one is going to bitch about it like 10 years later.
Oh, sounds like marriage. Am I close? I'm not married. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Jesus Christ. How did you get $20 extra?
And so, keeping in line with the theme of Eddie Murphy, and going back to rewatching his stand-up, one of the things that I think he did he was really funny about is when he was telling stories of like family get-togethers, and like it was his dad saying like getting drunk and saying the most inappropriate shit at the least opportune time. And so that like it kind of sparked the idea for a conversation. It was like, okay, let's take a trip down memory lane. Like, Cookie, what anything jumped to mind about, you just kind of like running off at the mouth and blurted out some shit that was
like this is intoxicated or sober, right?
Either one, but either one.
Intoxicated.
I've been around for both.
Intoxicated, telling a parental unit that I wanted to slap them. I didn't. I restrained myself at a family baptism, and then a sober.
So fucking Mexican, Jesus.
Sober was a friend of mine had knocked up his girlfriend, and they're telling me the story, and I was like, "Are you gonna keep it?" They kept it, and then once I realized they were gonna keep it, I was like, "Oh, good, congratulations." I didn't know where it was going, so I didn't want to sound too excited. Because if they weren't going to keep it, then I was like, oh, okay.
Are we excited, or are we taking a road trip to Planned Parenthood?
Get in the car.
We're at that age, you know what I mean?
It can go either way. Either way, either way.
We were talking about shelter animal.
Those were mine.
What about you, Big O?
I got 2 incidents that popped to mind, both when I was stupid at 18. So when I was going to school out here in Arizona, there was something walking by and wearing those overalls. Back in the 90s, that was the rage. Nice blonde hair. Hey, baby, what you doing? Turning around, got the big old scruffy beard. No! God, no. Everyone on the street laughing at me. Nothing you can do. You just have to laugh and walk away.
Married for 25 years.
The second, around that same time, around that same school thought, we were at this guy's apartment. He was cool. He had his girlfriend there, and there's a couple other girls in there. And his girlfriend, her name was Starla. She's black. She learned my name from my friends. She goes, hey, Oscar, you can get me some ice in there? I looked at her in this room with people I don't know and said, who the fuck you think I am, you old nigga? Everyone's jaw dropped. Me and her were famous friends after that. She loved it so much we became good friends, but her Mexican friends didn't like it. They thought it was racist for her, and she didn't give a fuck.
That is racist.
I won, though.
Did you, though?
Yeah, it was a race, so technically I won.
It's a race. So mine is I'm in I think my senior year of high school, and I I was on the basketball team, and the coach just happened to be the economics teacher. So I'm in class with like guys that are on my team and like buddies of mine and whatever. And we're dicking around because it's like it's the coach. Like he's not gonna get on us too much. Like he'll probably take it out. He'll make us run extra laps or whatever. But like he's not gonna come down on us in class. So I'm like fucking like dicking around with him, and he said something, and like other people started laughing, and I'm like, no, dude, I already told you, stop fucking offering me joints. I don't want them. But like, and he was talking like, and people were, like they were having a conversation, but just as I started saying it, like the conversation ended, and it was like dead silent in the room.
Oh,
And so
shit.
like it's just me, like all fucking loud. No, dude, I already told you I don't want your fucking joints. Put them away, like. And then like turn around, I'm all, oh. See what had happened was.
See what had happened was.
And it's like, what do you do at that moment? It's just like, well, shit.
Take the point.
Again, it was the coach, so he was like, really, you guys just shut up.
So at that point, you should
Other
just
people
double
that would
down,
feel-
acquiesce, whip out your dick, and go, yeah, you could see it.
I guess.
It was funny because there was again an instance of saying inappropriate things at the least opportune moment. I'm in high school, and it's our senior year, so we get certain like perks that we ask the faculty for. So one of these perks was on like Fridays, the seniors could get out like 5 minutes early for lunch. So the agreement was yes, but so long as you're quiet about it. But if you like don't and you fuck it up, then it's gone for the rest of the school year. And so like these two guys were in the fucking hallway, and all of a sudden, like it's all quiet, everybody's fucking in class, and so but the doors are all open, and so all of a sudden you just hear, no, dude, I already told you can't touch my dick. And like everybody fucking starts, like, you hear a whole fucking hallway of classrooms just start fucking losing their shit. Like, and so they come out, and it's fucking one of the people is a fucking senior, and so they're like, oh well, guess who just fucking ruined the fucking 5 minutes out early for lunch for the rest of the school year? And I was like, it only took us 2 weeks to lose that shit.
It was still September.
So it's just
Oh.
yeah, I mean, that's something that I just remembered. It was just like, really, fuck, you couldn't have waited till you got around the corner, like.
Ruined it for all of us.
And of all the people that would have let somebody touch his dick, it would have been that guy.
It's true. I know him.
The story got funnier because at first I thought you were talking about old people, but then I realized you're talking about high school.
Seniors.
What?
They-
What did he say? I can touch his dick, huh?
Honk, 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 honk. I just walked through the honk, 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 honk. Oh no, is that yours? I did not go to an all-boys school.
It wasn't, you know what? It wasn't like all bad. Like I didn't really, like I went through my whole senior year not giving a fuck what I looked like in the morning because there was no chicks there anyway. So I'm like, I totally didn't give a shit. Like I brushed my teeth, and whether like I fucking took a shower or fucking wore the same shit that I've been wearing for the last 2 days, did not give two shits.
My 30s is your senior year.
Sounds like a Skinamax flick.
I saw a friend that started like this once.
There was this one time I was working on a copy machine, and someone was talking about a recent death. And as they were gabbing away, the girls were gabbing away, I'm here in the background going, it's about goddamn time, talking about a copy machine right when they're talking about somebody's death. Pretty awkward.
Oh my gosh. We were at a family friend's funeral service, like the actual funeral service in church. And my dad has a job where every so often he's on call. And so this was like in the early 2000s. So cell phones were becoming like popular. Everybody was having them. And so right in the middle of the eulogy, his cell phone goes off like super loud. He forgot to put it on vibrate. And here they are trying to like remember this poor 19-year-old who just died. And I'm like looking at him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Answer it. That is our livelihood. You go make that money.
That's hilarious.
There was okay, so I didn't this story I didn't necessarily say anything. I was talking shit, but not with my mouth. So we're chilling at Catalina V's house, right? And we're all drinking and smoking and like chilling and partying and just hanging out. And we were talking, and like I was in the middle of telling a joke, and all of a sudden like this fucking mean loud fart just fucking slips out.
Oh.
Right before I get to the fucking punchline. So I don't know if they were actually laughing at my punchline or if they were laughing because it was like everybody was listening.
Like any true comic, a laugh is a laugh.
There was right, I'll take it. It was like there was like fucking 6 people sitting at that table. Everybody was quiet, and all of a sudden this fucking loud fart. I was all,
You talking shit?
exactly.
A little bit.
So I don't know if that counts, but
It definitely counts.
Many a fart has made an awkward moment. So
I was at I was at work, and I offered the HR lady help moving one of the cabinets, and the fucker was heavier than I thought. So when I just should have done it before lunch.
I could do you one better. I was in
You're not alone.
I was in San Diego because one of our friends' truck got broken into, and the Berto brothers were getting staged out there, and back in the what was that, 91. So you got Aldobertos, Filibertos, all that shit. So I'm eating rolled tacos by the dozen out there. I'm just eating the shit out. I'm drinking that red sauce. It's so hot, burn your butthole like it was a devil.
Go on.
Oh, I knew you'd like this.
Mm-hmm.
Next morning rolls around, and I got the bubble guts from eating all those rolled tacos and all that hot sauce. Oh, that ain't the worst of it. All right, chill out. I'm taking a shit in this guy's house who was so nice. His parents were so nice to let me and my friends stay there, right? The freaking bathroom's facing the front door. So literally, you open up both doors and they hit each other. Kind of like this. You know what I'm talking about, right, Cookie?
Yes. Just like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, talking, yeah. So I'm taking the
Turning the way to open the door.
Yeah, exactly. I'm taking the worst shit of my life. I'm wrecking this toilet. I got the fan on, but the funk is so thick it's not going anywhere. I open up the door just as this dude's sister walks in the front door. The hottest Filipino I ever saw. She opens up and wafts into my smell and damn near passes out. Awkward.
A little bit.
Oh my god, I had a first date with an ex-girlfriend, kind of along that lines, and it's a story that I think I told back. Like,
I like this.
Season 3, so season 2, something like that.
I have a story we're gonna all share.
So it goes. We went to go eat Mexican food, and then we get back to her grandma's house because she was house sitting for the summer, and she said she had told me the house has 2 bathrooms. I'm like, all right, cool. And so I ate way more fucking food than I should have and way more chili than I should have, and I had to go. Like, and so she's like, okay, well, go ahead and go, and I'll just use the other one. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go, and I'm like fucking blowing it up like Harry and Dumb and Dumber. And
What a vivid picture you paint.
You know what I mean? I open the window and I'm like fucking like it's gross to me. So like, window like I'm fucking like wafting the shit out the window. Neighbor's cat's passing out. Like, it's fucking you know, I'm sure at some point somebody's gonna call the cops, thinking it's a dead body, and. So you know, I finish up and I go out and she's sitting in the front room and I'm like, sorry, it was a while. She's like, yeah, it's okay. I'll be right back. I gotta go. The other restroom's out of order. I'm all, and so she
Damn it!
So she goes and she comes back and she like just kind of sits down. I'm like, I'm gonna go now.
Ooh.
There's a bridge with my name on it. Thanks for lunch.
Burnt down. Similar story. I was out on a date, and we went for Korean barbecue, and I had never had it before. It was great, delicious, everything, and my stomach is just churning. Not even normal. It's Korean barbecue. And so we go to Walmart, and I was like, through my recommendation, because I could just feel it. And I was like, oh, okay. So he sits in the car and, like, not realizing the sound or, like, the depth of what you can hear and can't hear. I get out of the car, walk around the car, like, just let one rip, like, like literally almost the full length of the car, like, and then, like, I get back around inside the car. I'm like, you know what? I'm good. And I'm sitting in the car. And once I sit in the car, I realize you can literally hear the conversation of, like, people. So I'm, like, thinking to myself, if you can hear them talking inside the car, he definitely heard that. We dated for, like, a year afterwards. So it was good.
You thought a moped drove by.
Did you hear that helicopter?
Could you believe it was super close?
Oh, that fucker was gonna land on us.
I got scared. That's why I farted so loud.
You should have just sat in and go, Carol fucking Baskin.
I mean, I guess it wasn't as bad as like there was this, I was in college and we were doing like speeches or whatever in one of the classes. And yeah, least opportune moment. Fucking somebody's doing a speech and some dude in the fucking middle of the classroom like just fucking one got away from him.
Dang.
And we're sitting on those one-piece desks, so it's all fucking hardwood.
Reverberating.
Oh yeah. And especially with nothing underneath in the fucking
Terrible.
it was like a fucking subwoofer that fucking the ass drop had bass.
So another time when I was working copiers, I was they gave us shirts, right? Prudential, they supplied shirts, so we just wear tie, nice slacks, and shoes. I drank some orange juice, and my stomach was all churning. Get up to this elevator, and this is packed. It's all packed in there. I'm the last one with my toolbox. I'm the last one in, facing the door as it closes. And I'm thinking to myself, I ain't gonna make this. I ain't gonna make this. My stomach starts churning, and everybody can hear the bubbles of whirring. And it wasn't the elevator squeaking.
Like
All of a
Jurassic
sudden,
Park.
nasty. What was that?
Like Jurassic Park, the dinosaur.
Jurassic Park. I was shitting my ass. So the nastiest, stinkiest, loudest fart that I can muster and couldn't keep in comes out. I mean, it just butt cheeks are flapping, smell of flopping, and the fans at the elevator weren't working for shit. Pardon the pun. I get up to the 11th floor because this was an express elevator, and as the door is closing, I realized everyone's looking at me, so I just turned around and did the only thing I could think of. I pointed to this guy that was sharply dressed in a suit. I go, that's fucking disgusting. You should be embarrassed about this. Man, you should fucking go home and apologize to your mother and apologize to everyone else here while you're at it. As the door closes, you can hear everyone pointing fingers and blaming the guy.
Nasty.
Oh my god, that's
That was a win, baby.
Victory.
hell yeah, it was. Holy shit. Yeah, kudos. I will drink to that one. Holy fuck.
Quack, quack, quack.
I think we found the episode title. That's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh man. So we are we're like we said this season we're gonna have some new guests, some old guests, and we are going to actually have a guest on next week. We're going to welcome back Khalik Scott from the Leak Podcast. They are still doing their thing. It's still very, very good show. Still love the segment that they do over there called Talk to Me Nice, and hopefully he'll have some like really good voicemails to bring to us like he did last time. That was great. So hopefully we can totally do that again. And we've also got in the next few episodes another couple of guests that are going to be coming in studio, and some cool guys that clothing company called Earful, and you'll be seeing more of their stuff coming up shortly. They're making some really good designs, some glow in the dark stuff, and they were running their contests for giving away ashtrays and mini baseball bats that were engraved by our buddies at Creatures in Cosplay. So check out their website. They're also on Instagram. So it's Earful, and so again, we'll get into all that once they do come in to join us here for the show. Hopefully the bartender, we can get him in the house at some point. Mr. Mixit has been busy. He's been on some more magazine covers, or his drinks have been on some more magazine covers. He's not much to look at, but he makes a mean drink. And so we are going to have a couple of contests. So again, keep track of these comedians and the titles of these episodes, because they are going to come in handy maybe in the next few weeks. So we're going to go ahead and do our first contest. And here's another cool thing that we are actually going to look forward to, is we are going to get some sponsorship, believe it or not. I know, I was fucking shocked too, right? But apparently, yeah, no, people do find us funny and entertaining, to go figure.
Twisted motherfuckers.
All right, market for everything. Like we said, it's season 1, market for everything. So the one thing that we are going to be having is some commercials from the sponsors. You know, a few words from them. So they'll be on the YouTube feeds, and we made it onto Spotify. So I was kind of, that was kind of cool.
Please be Tiger King. Please be Tiger King. I want to wear a tiger outfit, okay?
What size are you?
Extra, double extra large, because I'm fatter.
I'm sure we can make that happen. We'll talk to our buddies at Creatures and Cosplay and see what they can come up with. So we are coming up on our time for this episode, but we are definitely going to be back next week. Again, we got Khalik Scott in house, very funny guy, and we'll see what he's been up to and see what's been going down on the Leak Podcast. Hopefully, we get some more of the Talk to Me Nice voicemails, and other than that, we hope you enjoy the show, enjoy the rest of your night, and until next week, take a toke and watch all your worries go up in smoke. Peace.